she just a strong black woman off the tippy. You know?
Man, things just hit a whole new level of crazy in the world of hip-hop. The internet's on fire right now over rumors claiming Snoop Dogg's wife, Shante Broadus, filed for divorce after he supposedly confessed to having something to do with Tupac's death.
She stepped up as my wife and handled that. And there's been many times where I've been at my lowest, and she's always been the strongest to get me back up to like, get back out there. You gotta get back out there and do what you do. Don't worry about what's happening over here. I'm gonna handle that.
That headline alone had people choking on their coffee like, wait, what? The idea that one of the most chill, respected figures in hip-hop, Uncle Snoop himself, would ever admit to something like that has fans spinning. But here's where it gets wild. The story seems to be coming from one of those YouTube gossip videos that thrive on shock value. They're saying that after all these years of silence, Snoop supposedly broke down and told the truth about what happened to Tupac, and that the confession was too much for his wife to handle. It's being painted like this deep, tragic fallout in one of hip-hop's most legendary marriages.
Snoop Dogg has never been faithful to Shante, ever.
The turmoil and the stuff that I put her through in my journey on becoming successful, because I had no understanding of what I was doing to her, how I was hurting her.
But when you start digging, the cracks show quick. There's no real proof that Snoop ever confessed to killing Tupac. Not a single legit news outlet, no CNN, no TMZ, no Rolling Stone has touched it. Nothing official from the police, no statement from Snoop, nothing from his wife. Yet somehow this video claims to have the inside scoop. They talk about old beef, mysterious clues, even suggesting Snoop and Tupac had bad blood before Pac died in 1996. Sure, the two had differences back in the day, but that's part of hip-hop history. Competition, pride, and ego mixed with money and fame. But Snoop actually admitting he was involved? Nah, that's a whole different level. The video even tries to twist past interviews, old quotes, and half-cut clips to make it sound like he's dropping confessions between the lines. That's how the internet does it these days. Mix real history with wild imagination and call it evidence. Still, people ran with it. Fans started posting wild theories, talking like Snoop's about to get locked up next, or that his marriage finally broke after decades of tension. You gotta remember, Snoop and Shante been through a lot. They met in high school, got married in 1997, divorced in 2004, then got back together years later stronger than ever, or so it seemed. They even renewed their vows in 2008 in a ceremony full of love and respect. That's not the kind of couple that crumbles easy. So this rumor about divorce after a confession don't really line up with what's known about them. Still, social media eats that type of stuff up. People want drama. And when it's tied to Tupac, one of the biggest mysteries in music history, it blows up fast. Even if it's fake, it spreads like wildfire because folks can't resist the mix of fame, secrets, and betrayal. And that's exactly how these gossip videos get millions of views. They feed people's curiosity, one shocking headline at a time.
The few, like if we really dig, I believe we're going to find probably 3 or 4 dudes over the years that she had long-term side piece.
And as soon as I walked out of there, I went in the bathroom and I threw up. Just laid on the floor for like 30 minutes. His mama came in there.
Now let's keep it real. If Snoop ever actually confessed to having anything to do with Tupac's death, the entire world would know. That wouldn't stay hidden on some random YouTube channel. Police would reopen investigations, news reporters would camp outside his mansion, and every platform would be running emergency coverage. But nah, the mainstream is silent. That silence tells you everything you need to know. This video's got no receipts, no documents, no recordings, no verified statements. It's just a bunch of dramatic editing, pictures of Tupac and Snoop in the background, and a voiceover claiming sources close to the family spilled the tea. Come on now, who are these sources? Nobody knows because they don't exist. It's all part of that clickbait machine that thrives on fan emotions and hip-hop legends. But the reason it even sounds possible to some people is because of Snoop's long history with Tupac and Death Row Records. Back in the 90s, Snoop and Pac were label mates under Suge Knight, but their relationship got complicated. After Pac got shot in 96, rumors flew everywhere. Some blamed the East Coast, others pointed fingers inside Death Row itself. Snoop had his own drama with Suge, and folks loved twisting that into a story of revenge and betrayal. Even years later, when Snoop talked about Pac in interviews, some fans would dissect every word like it was a secret message. So when a YouTube channel says Snoop confessed, it hits that emotional nerve. It makes people remember those old wounds, that sense of mystery that's never really gone away since Tupac's death. It's like a ghost that still haunts the game.
So we made the business decision to be cool with each other. because I don't hate him, and he don't hate me. When you get to be the age that we at and you get to become as successful as we are, you have to start doing some things that matter for the future.
What makes this rumor even stickier is how real Snoop's marriage problems have been over the years. Shante's been by his side through all the fame, the scandals, and the rumors of infidelity. They've had ups and downs, and people online love to act like every rough patch means divorce incoming. But there's no new court filing, no paperwork, nothing legal backing this she filed for divorce claim either. That's how you know this whole thing is smoke and mirrors. Still, the video spins it like a tragic ending, like Snoop's own choices came back to break his home. They play slow music, dramatic photos, and that's what keeps viewers locked in. The storytelling is slick, no doubt. But real fans know to look beyond the drama and ask, where's the truth? Let's not forget, Snoop's name's been dragged into crazy rumors before. Everything from secret beefs with Dre to wild industry conspiracies. And every time he just laughs it off and keeps doing his thing. That's the difference between real legacy and fake gossip. Snoop's been here too long to let a random video define him. Still, this story is dangerous because it mixes real pain, Tupac's murder, with total fiction. It plays on the fact that fans still want closure for Pac's death. They want answers, and that's what makes them fall for anything that sounds like a revelation. But when you separate facts from fantasy, this whole confession and divorce thing crumbles faster than a stale cookie.
And good thing he didn't, because even though we was friends, but if pays you, I got a bullet into my skull. And one of the best friends I ever had in life is Pac.
That boy life is dangerous. His life isn't, and he just not dangerous with the they said he was doing, but he's in danger. He know too much.
If anything, what this whole situation shows is how powerful social media has become in shaping stories, even false ones. In just a few hours, a rumor can turn into a fact for millions of people. Somebody uploads a dramatic video, adds spooky background music, and boom, people start believing Snoop Dogg admitted to killing one of hip-hop's greatest icons. That's how misinformation moves in 2025. It travels faster than truth. Fans share it without checking, influencers react to it, and suddenly you got full-blown debates on TikTok about a confession that never happened. It's crazy, but it's the world we live in. And for celebrities like Snoop, that's dangerous, because one fake rumor can hit their image hard. Now, let's talk about what's real. Snoop's been clean for years. No legal trouble, no confessions, no public breakdowns. He's been focused on business, music, coaching kids, football, even cooking shows with Martha Stewart. The man went from gangster rap to mainstream stardom and built a family empire with his wife and kids. So the idea that he suddenly confessed to something that could destroy everything he built makes no sense. Not only would that end his career, it would land him in prison immediately. And you think the cops would just ignore a confession like that? Not a chance. The silence from real authorities says it all. This story is nothing more than a creative stretch for views.
You're gonna establish yourself as a businessman. That I wasn't taught on Death Row Records. All my cars was in Suge Knight name. Not that I want to become Snoop Dogg on a reggae track. I want to bury Snoop Dogg and become Snoop Lion.
Still, the timing of this rumor shows how people love connecting dots that ain't there. Tupac's case has always attracted wild theories. Some say the government was involved, some say Suge Knight, others think Pac faked his death. Every few months, a new video drops claiming someone admitted to it, whether it's Diddy, Suge, or now Snoop. It's like the internet refuses to let Pac rest. The reason? Tupac wasn't just a rapper. He was a voice, a symbol. And when you lose someone like that, the mystery keeps growing with time. People crave closure, and that's exactly what these videos exploit. They dress up rumors as truth to feed that hunger for answers. At the end of the day, this divorce after confession story is just another viral stunt, built on emotion, not facts. It's flashy, scandalous, and easy to believe if you don't look too close. But the truth is simple. Snoop Dogg's still married, still free, and still one of hip-hop's most loved legends. And until a real confession comes out in the courtroom or from Snoop's own mouth, it's all smoke. What's wild is how quickly lies can travel now and how fans gotta stay sharp in this era of clickbait chaos. Because one minute, it's just gossip, and the next, people are treating it like gospel. So yeah, the streets are talking, but make no mistake, this time they're talking about a rumor that got way too big for its own good.